My name is Sanjay Chauhan and currently I am working as an assistant professor in Ramesh Institute of Vocational and Technical Education, Greater Noida. So, in today's session we will be talking about lecture number 14, that is going to be the last lecture of unit 2 of this subject, that is physical pharmaceutics 2, that is having the subject code BP 403T. So, in this session mainly we are going to focus on stress, strain, elastic modulus, that is Young's modulus. We are going to discuss in detail about the elastic modulus. Now, coming on the contents, already I have discussed, we are going to emphasize on the stress, we are going to emphasize on the strain, we are also going to emphasize on the elastic modulus. Then after that, coming on the stress. So, before coming on the main discussion of topic, we should understand what stress is, exactly what is stress. तो stress को हम लोग समझते हैं, stress is basically what? It's a force. How much you are going to force, how much you are going to apply a force on a particular object. Suppose in previous session I have just given you a simple example of a particular object. This object A is there and you are going to apply a force of F for what? So that a change can happen. So, change in the size, change in the length, change in the volume, it can be in the different form. So, once you are going to apply this force, the change in the object is going to happen, and this change was called as deformation in technical language. So, stress is what? Force that is acting per unit area. On a particular area, this force we are going to apply, that is stress. So, by the definition you can see force that produces strain when it act on an object or a material. So, stress is basically what? The magnitude of forces required to cause deformation. The force you are applying so that a change can happen, understand? The force that we are going to apply so that a change can happen in the size of the object, in the length of object, in the volume of object, that is deformation. So, stress is what? The force per unit area that is acting to bring out a change, to bring out the deformation, that is stress. So, we are going to use it as a force per unit area. Here last point is very important. But if the force from all directions is not equal, then we are going to get differential strain. It is normal, if any object is there, you are going to apply force from this side, you are going to apply force from this side, if you are going to apply force from this side, if force from all sides it is going to apply in a equal manner, then it is going to be different. But in the case where the forces are not same, they are not going to apply from each and every direction, that is differential stress. Differential means word itself, it is saying differential, it is showing different stress, means different forces are going to act, that is differential forces. Here some different force is acting, here some different force is acting, here some different force is acting. So, differential stress. Type of stress. Now, coming on the type of stress. What is this type of stress? Mainly 3 types are there and one other is more important. We are also going to discuss in the as the lecture will be proceeding, we are also going to discuss. So, first one is tensile strength, name itself suggesting tensile, some strain is going to produced, also known as extensional stress, how much it is going to extend the force we are going to apply. After application of that force, how much it is going to extend, that is extensional stress, which causes the material to stress is applied to stretch. Up to how much limit it is going to stretch itself, that is extensional stress, understand. And how this extensional stress is going to happen? By the application of force, that is in the form of shear. Then after that compressive stress. सबसे पहले हम लोग थोड़ा सा टेंसाइल स्ट्रेंथ के बारे में समझ लेते हैं. एक एग्जांपल आई हैव टेकन द एग्जांपल ऑफ रबर बैंड. सपोज दिस मार्कर इज अ रबर बैंड, आई एम गोइंग टू स्ट्रेच इट, सो इट इज गोइंग टू स्ट्रेच, दैट इज टेंसाइल स्ट्रेंथ. रबर बैंड जितना स्ट्रेच करेंगे उतने इसकी लेंथ बढ़ेगी, साइज में चेंज हो रहा है, दैट इज डिफॉर्मेशन. सो इट इज गेटिंग स्ट्रेच्ड. वाई? जस्ट बिकॉज दिस पर्टिकुलर मार्कर इज हैविंग द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ व्हाट? इलास्टिसिटी. इट इज हैविंग द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ इलास्टिसिटी. इट इज गोइंग टू बी स्ट्रेच. और किस तरीके से? किसी मटेरियल का बना हुआ है. अगर हार्डर मटेरियल होता तो इलास्टिसिटी इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी देयर. सेकंड वन इज कंप्रेसिव स्ट्रेस. किसी चीज को कंप्रेस करना. सपोज आई एम जस्ट टेकिंग अ बॉल एंड इज आई एम गोइंग टू कंप्रेस इट. सो आई एम कंप्रेसिंग फ्रॉम द ऑल साइड दिस बॉल. तो बॉल को मैंने हैंड में लिया, उसको कंप्रेस कर रहा हूं मैं. सो आई एम गोइंग टू कंप्रेस, आई एम गोइंग टू स्क्वीज दैट. अंडरस्टैंड? द काइंड ऑफ स्ट्रेस रिजल्ट्स इन द ऑब्जेक्ट दैट इज बीइंग स्क्वीज्ड और स्क्वेस्ड. किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को जब आप स्क्वीज करते हो, उसको कंप्रेस करते हो आप. अंडरस्टैंड? सो बेटर एग्जांपल इज स्क्वीजिंग ऑफ ए बॉल यू आर अप्लाइंग फॉर कंप्रेसिव स्ट्रेंथ. अंडरस्टैंड? सो कंप्रेसिव नेम itself it is suggesting this particular stress is going to produce when a compression phenomena is going to happen. Compression. When you are going to compress any object. Understand? So compression, we are going to squeeze any ball. So I have just taken some simple examples. Then after that, shear stress is there. Shear stress. Shear stress, what shear stress is there exactly? Tangentially stress जो act कर रही है surface पे, resulting in the slipping or translation of object. जब किसी object में force लगाने के बाद slippage हो, that is shear stress. Understand? Bulk stress. So bulk stress is what? Bulk stress is squeezing of all sides like submarine in the depth of ocean. एक examples I have tried to give you, that submarines. Suppose I have just taken the example that is submarines. ये आपकी सबमरीन जिसको हम लोग पनडुब्बी बोलते हैं. Some propeller is there. इस तरीके की कुछ पनडुब्बी होती है. Submarines is there and it is moving ahead on a particular direction. अटैक के लिए किसी भी कंट्रीज के ऊपर हम लोग अटैक के लिए यूज़ करते हैं. नेवल वॉरफेयर के लिए यूज़ होती है मरीन्स, सबमरीन्स. न्यूक्लियर भी होती हैं और भी होती हैं फॉर एग्जाम्पल्स. सो दिस सबमरीन्स आर वेयर? दे आर रिसाइडिंग इनसाइड द ओशियन. अटलांटिक ओशन, पैसिफिक ओशन, इंडियन ओशन, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट ओशन जिनको महासागर हम लोग बोलते हैं, उस ओशन में ये सब फ्लोट करती रहती हैं. फॉर व्हाट? फॉर दिस सिक्योरिटी पर्पजेज. सो डेफिनेटली दे आर गोइंग टू रिसाइड इनसाइड द वाटर. तो वाटर इस साइड से भी प्रेशर एग्जर्ट करेगा. फ्रॉम देयर आल्सो दे आर एग्जर्टिंग. फ्रॉम देयर आल्सो फोर्स इज एग्जर्टिंग. फ्रॉम देयर आल्सो फोर्स इज एग्जर्टिंग. फ्रॉम ऑल साइड्स फोर्स इज गोइंग टू एक्ट. तो जब इस तरीके के स्ट्रेस लगे तो उसको बोलते हैं बल्क स्ट्रेस. बल्क में सोचो कि आप जस्ट एज्यूम द वाटर एबव दिस सबमरीन, इट इज गोइंग टू पुट डाउन अ प्रेशर. इस सबमरीन के ऊपर प्रेशर कितना है साइड से आगे की तरफ. व्हेन इट इज गोइंग टू मूव अहेड, also it is going to get resistance from that flowing water, ocean currents. So submarine का example हमने देखा, that is bulk stress. Now coming on the strain. So yet now we have seen the example of stress, we have seen the concept of stress. Now coming on the example of strain. So before coming on the detailed discussion of strain, we should understand what this strain is. So till now we are clear that stress is what? Force acting per unit area. But what strain is? So strain is what? Change in the size, shape or volume of an object. जो change हुआ है, that change is strain. जिसको हम लोग deformation बोलने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, that change is strain. और strain कब होगा किसी चीज़ पे? strain का मतलब क्या होता है? खिंचाव. जब हम लोग जनरली एक प्रैक्टिकल आप देखने की कोशिश करो, जब हम कोई भी हैवी वेट लिफ्टिंग करते हैं या सपोज वी आर जस्ट पुशिंग एनी वेटर सब्जेक्ट, हम लोग थोड़ा सा जो ऐसा ऑब्जेक्ट जो भी है जिस बहुत ज़्यादा हैवी है उसको हम लोग पुश करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. सो डेफिनेटली इट इज़ गोइंग टू कॉज सम स्ट्रेन इन साइड और बैक साइड. हमारे बैक साइड में कुछ स्ट्रेन होने वाला है, कुछ खिंचाव होने वाला है. लाइक यू हैव सीन द एग्जाम्पल्स. आपने क्रिकेट मैच देखते वक्त देखा होगा, यू हैव सीन द एग्जाम्पल that some player it is going to cause strain while he was hitting for the six. So at that time he has just got an strain. तो strain क्या है? एक खिंचाव है. और कैसे? when he has applied some force. So strain कब मिलेगा आपको? when you are going to apply a stress. So once you have applied the stress, whatever the change in the size, shape or volume of that object is going to happen, that is strain, कितना change हुआ उसमें. फ्रैक्शनल चेंज में देखा जाता है लेंथ, जियोमेट्री और वॉल्यूम, एंड दैट चेंज ऑलरेडी आई हैव डिस्कस्ड. दैट चेंज यू आर गोइंग टू ऑब्जर्व इन द फॉर्म ऑफ लेंथ. आपको लेंथ के फॉर्म में वो चेंज दिखेगा, आपको वॉल्यूम के फॉर्म में वो दिखेगा, और किस फॉर्म में आपको दिख सकता है, 3 फॉर्म में आपको दिख सकता है, या फिर ज्योमेट्रिक पोजीशन में आपको दिख सकता है. सो वंस यू हैव अप्लाइड द फोर्स दैट इज shearing stress, definitely you are going to observe the change in size, shape and volume of that subject, and this is called as strain. कितना खिंचा हुआ है इसमें. The quantity that describes the deformation is known as strain. These are technical definitions for your writing in answers, but you need to clear your concepts. These are these points already have taken, so that you can easily write in your exam, so that you can go for a specific definition. So, strain is what? Strain is the measure of degree of deformation. So, इतनी सारी चीज़ें समझने के बाद what we have drawn a conclusion? We have drawn a conclusion that the change in the degree of deformation is strain. जितने भी डिग्री में deformation हो रहा है that is change, and deformation was what? Change in the size, shape and volume. सो हाउ मच आप इसको देख रहे हो, आप इसको ऑब्जर्व करने की कोशिश करो. यू आर गोइंग टू ऑब्जर्व इट, मीन्स स्ट्रेन यू कैन ऑब्जर्व, स्ट्रेन यू कैन मेजर. द स्ट्रेन कुड ऑल्सो बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एनी मोमेंट ऑफ द मटेरियल इंक्लूडिंग टिल्टिंग और ट्रांसलेशन. सो स्ट्रेन इसके अलावा इस फॉर्म में भी वी कैन सी. सो स्ट्रेन इज अ डायमेंशनलेस नंबर. व्हाट मीन्स डायमेंशनलेस? इसको हम लोग समझ चुके हैं, डायमेंशनलेस नंबर. सो हियर वन इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट आई हैव रिटन ओवर हियर, द ग्रेटर द स्ट्रेस द ग्रेटर द स्ट्रेन. व्हाट मीन्स? व्हाट इट मीन्स? इट मीन्स इफ यू आर अप्लाइंग मोर फोर्स then you are going to observe more strain, directly proportional. Stress is directly proportional to strain. अगर आप ज़्यादा फोर्स लगा रहे हो सो आपको चेंज भी उसी तरीके से दिखेगा. इन दैट क्वांटिटेटिव वे वी आर गोइंग टू ऑब्जर्व दैट चेंज, दैट इज स्ट्रेस एंड स्ट्रेन. सो इससे क्या पता लगता है? इससे ये पता लगता है कि कुछ ना कुछ तो रिलेशन है इनके बीच. देयर इज अ कोरिलेशन बिटवीन दिस स्ट्रेस एंड स्ट्रेन. सो दैट रिलेशन इज दिस. So, if you are going to observe a relation between stress and strain, because in earlier point we have just I have just told you that stress, whatever the stress you are going to apply, that is going to directly affect the strain. Means the greater the stress you are going to apply, you are going to get the greater strain. So, here the stress is directly proportional to strain. कुछ तो relationship दिख रहा है. So, that relationship is between this. So, the relations, the equation that is defining the relation between stress and strain is this equation. Here is some constant, that is elastic modulus, और इसी elastic modulus को हम लोग थोड़ा सा समझने की कोशिश करेंगे. The proportionality constant in this relation is known as elastic modulus. So, if I am saying stress is directly proportional to strain, if you remove this proportional, if you remove this directly proportionality, so some proportionality constant will be there. That constant is what? That constant is elastic modulus. Understand? Now coming on this point. This point is going to be very important. Some important points I have written. When an object has a large volume of elastic modulus, the effect of stress is minimal. Likewise, when a small elastic modulus is there, stress produces noticeable deformation. Understand? So, what exactly they are trying to show you? They are trying to emphasize more on this point. Means more the stress you are going to apply, more the strain you are going to observe, and the relationship that is showing the equation that is showing the relation between stress and strain is that elastic modulus. So, strain is equal to elastic modulus into strain. Now, coming on the elastic modulus, that is going to be the part of your syllabus. The ratio of stress to strain is known as elastic modulus, that is ratio. So, that is why elastic modulus amount of force required per unit under deformation. तो stress क्या है? Stress that is force. Strain क्या है? Strain is change. how much force you are going to put down, how much stress you are going to apply, and that is proportionality, that is directly proportional how much strain you are going to observe. So, elastic modulus क्या है? Amount of force required for the per unit deformation. So, elastic modulus also known as modulus of elasticity, किसी भी नाम से आ जाए, elastic modulus or modulus of elasticity measures an object or substance resistance to being deformed elasticity, that is non permanently when a stress is applied. So, this elastic modulus name itself suggesting it is helping this elastic deformation, not plastic deformation. It is associated with this elastic deformation because the concept of elasticity is going to occur. So, here the concept of elasticity it is working. Here one important point I have written, a stiffer material will have a high elastic modulus. This point you should remember. Material अगर कोई stiffer है, the material that you are going to get that is stiffer in nature, you are going to observe higher elastic modulus. So, elastic modulus is what? Stress by strain. Understand? So, by this equation you can go for a definition. So, elastic modulus is what? The ratio between stress and strain. Simply by this equation you can write down a definition, you can go for a conclusion. So, now coming on the types of elastic modulus. अब elastic modulus कितने types के हो सकते हैं? So, 3 primary types are there, जिसमें important है Young's modulus. Young's modulus that is going to be the part of syllabus that is going to be most common and very important. एग्जाम में आपसे पूछा जाता है Young's modulus is. Young's modulus is what? So, mainly we are denoting it through a E, capital E. Describe tensile elasticity defined as a ratio of tensile stress to the tensile strength. So, mainly we are focusing on the tensile elasticity, we are not focusing on the compression, we are focusing on the tensile strength. आप याद रखिए एक चीज़, जब आपको स्ट्रेच किया जाएगा तो स्ट्रेच करने से क्या हो रहा है? देयर इज अ चेंज इन द शेप ऑफ दैट ऑब्जेक्ट. इलास्टिसिटी से स्ट्रेच से क्या हो रहा है? लेंथ में चेंज हो रहा है. बट अगर आप कंप्रेशन कर रहे हो तो यू आर जस्ट कंप्रेसिंग दैट ऑब्जेक्ट फ्रॉम द अबव साइड, यू आर कंप्रेसिंग. बल्क मॉड्यूलस में क्या हो रहा है कि सारे फोर्स को आप फ्रॉम ईच एंड एवरी साइड यू आर अप्लाइंग द फोर्स. सो सिंपली आप कह सकते हो इलास्टिक मॉड्यूलस क्या है? इलास्टिक मॉड्यूलस एक रेशियो है दैट इज बिटवीन टेंसाइल स्ट्रेंथ एंड टेंसाइल स्ट्रेंथ. सो यंग्स मॉड्यूलस किसको आपको दिख रहा है? आपको ये आइडिया क्या लग सकता है? व्हाट यू आर ड्राइंग द आइडिया? सो इट इज वर्किंग ऑन द टेंसाइल स्ट्रेंथ. means length. So, which parameter it is going to affect more? Length. So, length it is going to be affected. Haeckel equation that was affecting the volume, but in case of Young modulus it is affecting the length, you should remember. Next one is shear modulus or modulus of rigidity. To the tendency to shear the deformation of shape at constant volume. This point is important. You should remember this Young modulus, that is E, is based on the length. It is going to cause the change in length and it is based on the tensile elasticity, while as in case of shear modulus it is working on a constant volume, opposing forces. This you should not remember, you should remember this point, constant volume. At constant volume it is working. Then after that bulk modulus. Bulk modulus we are denoting it as a K. So, it is describing the volumetric elasticity or a tendency of object to deform in all directions. Where this bulk will come, it means totally understood the force is acting from all sides. जैसे ही बल्क वर्ड आ जाए आप समझ जाना कि द फोर्स इट इज एक्टिंग फ्रॉम ऑल साइड. आई हैव जस्ट गिवन द एग्जांपल ऑफ सबमरीन. समुद्र में जब सबमरीन चलती है तो वाटर क्या है? उसके अबव साइड भी होता है. इन वॉट एवर द डायरेक्शन इट इज मूविंग अहेड, उस डायरेक्शन में भी फोर्स काम करता है, बैक फोर्सेस भी काम करते हैं, एंड फ्रॉम बॉटम साइड ऑल्सो द फोर्सेज ऑफ दैट वाटर इज मूविंग. मीन्स एक समुद्र में जब पनडुब्बी चल रही, सबमरीन चल रही है, द फोर्स इज एक्टिंग फ्रॉम ऑल साइड्स. सो द टर्म वी आर यूजिंग दैट इज बल्क. सो बल्क मॉड्यूलस जब फोर्स सारे तरफ से काम हो और डिफॉर्मेशन हो आपकी, दैट इज बल्क मॉड्यूलस. यहां पर देखिए आप थोड़ा सा डेफिनेशन, वॉल्यूमेट्रिक स्ट्रेस और वॉल्यूमेट्रिक स्ट्रेन. इन केस ऑफ यंग मॉड्यूलस, टेंसाइल स्ट्रेंथ वर्सेस tensile stress versus tensile strain was there. Here in case of bulk modulus, volumetric stress or volumetric strain we are observing. So if you go through the definition, the bulk modulus is what? The ratio between this volumetric stress and volumetric strain. So here volume is very important, this keyword you should remember. I have already told you, if deformation will happen, it will change the length of object, it will change the volume of object, it will change the geometric configuration of that object. So here volume it is going to change in bulk modulus, while is in case of young modulus it was changing the length, you should remember. Now coming on the young modulus, that is important. Elastic modulus में सबसे important जो है that is young modulus. So it's a fundamental property which is unchangeable. और ये डिपेंड करता है प्रेशर और टेम्परेचर पे. हाउ इट इज गोइंग टू डिपेंड ऑन दी प्रेशर एंड टेम्परेचर, लेटर ऑन वी आर गोइंग टू सी दैट. इलास्टिक मॉड्यूलस, इलास्टिक मॉड्यूलस के नाम से व्हेन इट इज गोइंग टू कम इनसाइड योर एग्जाम, दैट इज इलास्टिक मॉड्यूलस और यंग्स मॉड्यूलस, दैट इज इलास्टिक मॉड्यूलस. इट्स एन एग्जाम्पल, मीन्स द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ दिस इलास्टिक मॉड्यूलस, दैट इक्वेशन दैट वॉज शोइंग द रिलेशन बिटवीन स्ट्रेस एंड स्ट्रेन. स्ट्रेस और स्ट्रेन के बीच में जो इक्वेशन शो हो रही थी, जो रिलेशनशिप स्टेब्लिश हो रहा था, दैट कांस्टेंट वाज इलास्टिक मॉड्यूलस, एंड दैट इलास्टिक मॉड्यूलस, यंग्स मॉड्यूलस, इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. स्टिफनेस ऑफ अ मटेरियल, हाउ इजिली इट कैन बेंड और स्ट्रेच इन द मटेरियल. आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड दैट दिस यंग मॉड्यूलस इज बेस्ड ऑन द लेंथ, इट इज चेंजिंग ऑन द लेंथ. टेंसाइल स्ट्रेंथ और टेंसाइल स्ट्रेस के बीच काम कर रहा है. So tensile stress and tensile strain, that is associated with this particular. The name Young's modulus was given in the 18th century English physicist and physician Thomas Young. इनके respect के लिए, for the respect of this person, for the respect of this personality, we have just put down the name as Young's modulus. So Young's modulus is what? That is associated with this length. Here some important points I have write down over here, you should remember that, because length you can change in a particular direction. Suppose this was the length, after applying some force, some stretch has happened. So this length it is going to happen in a one direction. Suppose object was this and now the final position is this. So it is acting in a direction, in a one direction. So make sure that, because this young modulus that is acting in a particular only one direction, because length can change in a one direction. यहाँ पे length change हो रही है इसकी. So length it is changing on a one direction, so that's why it is acting as a one direction. Young's modulus को हम लोग थोड़ा सा इक्वेशन से देख लेते हैं, by mathematical equation. So simply stress divided by strain. So if we are talking about the change, so if some length is there, there would be some change in the length. So initially कुछ और length थी, and right now in the final position length is different. So we are going to use this formula, F into L0 divided by A Ln minus L0 और L0, जिसमें कि F by A क्या है? स्ट्रेस जिसकी आप बात कर रहे थे. Y क्या है? यंग मॉड्यूलस है. दैट डेल्टा L by L0 इज व्हाट? डेल्टा L इज व्हाट? That is change, where L0 is the original length, पहले कितना था? L0. Ln is the new length here, this one. So पहले कितनी लेंथ थी, अभी कितनी लेंथ है, दोनों को माइनस कर देंगे तो क्या पता लगेगा? चेंज. द इनिशियल लेंथ वॉज L0, but right now after the application of force its length has been changed, that is Ln. So Ln minus L0, that is initial position, we are going to get the, how much change in the length has happened. Understand? A is the cross sectional area of the metal of material, and Young modulus is generally measured in the form of Pascal. So, Pascal is what? प्रेशर, प्रेशर ऑफ जो फोर्स है, जो प्रेशर है, उसको आप यूज कर रहे हो, दैट इज पास्कल. सो जस्ट एज ए क्विक रिकैप थोड़ा सा हम लोग देख लेते हैं व्हाट वी हैव कवर्ड टिल नाउ. So, till now we have seen the concept of stress. So, stress was what? Stress was the force that was acting per unit area to bring out a change. So, to bring out a change in what? Not flow, to bring out the change in the deformation of solid. The change can be in the length, the change can be in the volume, the change can be in its geometry. Different type of strength we have seen: tensile strength, compressive strength. When we are squeezing any object, compressive stress is there. When we are going to apply, when we are going to stretch any material. So, I have just given you example of rubber band, that is tensile strength. Bulk stress, I have given you the example of this submarine. Why? Because the water of ocean is acting from all side. It is going to get force, it is going to get some pressure from all sides. So, now we have seen the example of strain. Strain was what? Strain was simply we can see the change. So, degree of deformation we can see. We have seen this point. So, strain is what? Degree of deformation. The change we have observed, that is in the form of strain. It is a dimensionless. So, the equation that was showing the relationship between stress and strain was that we have seen this equation, this elastic modulus, and later on this elastic modulus we have seen in the form of Young's modulus. So, we have seen the example of elastic modulus. So, elastic modulus we have came on the conclusion through this help of this equation, stress divided by strain. So, the ratio between this stress and strain is observed by a elastic modulus. Then we have seen the example, the types of elastic modulus. In Young's modulus we have seen the change in the length. In the case of shear modulus we have observed at a constant volume, यहाँ पर वॉल्यूम कांस्टेंट था, बट इन केस ऑफ बल्क मॉड्यूलस वॉल्यूम में चेंज था. ये सारी चीज़ हमने देखी. वॉल्यूमेट्रिक स्ट्रेस और वॉल्यूमेट्रिक स्ट्रेन को वी हैव ऑब्जर्व्ड. देन आफ्टर दैट वी हैव सीन द यंग्स मॉड्यूलस. तो यंग्स मॉड्यूलस के बारे में हमने देखा. यंग्स मॉड्यूलस व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज यंग्स मॉड्यूलस. सो वी हैव सीन इट्स अ प्रेशर एंड टेम्परेचर डिपेंडेंट और स्टिफनेस ऑफ मटेरियल के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. यंग्स मॉड्यूलस क्यों दिया गया? जस्ट बिकॉज फॉर द रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ अ साइंटिस्ट हु हैज डिस्कवर्ड इट. So, main important point in Young modulus was it is causing the change in the length, that was in the one direction, that you should remember it, the change it is causing in one direction only. So, the change we have observed that L naught was initial whatever the change and final whatever the change was there. So, by subtracting this value with this value we are going to observe the change in the length, that change in the length is observed, and by applying this formula we can go for the solution of that Young modulus. Then after that we have seen the unit of that Young's modulus in the form of Pascal. So, this was all about in today's lecture. Hope you have learned something from these lectures. Thank you so much.